So which means this price is going to expire at the end of this day. So if you want to pick these up, make sure that you do that. Again, a customer pick. Again, free shipping and handling. This is the Treasure Curly Lamb Faux Fur Bootie. And if you have ever wanted to pet a pair of shoes, this would be them.
I'm doing it right now. The whole time you're talking, I've been like this.
And I'm a dog lover, so I feel like I am like, I can't. This day only price of $42.99, or you can break this, of course, into 2 monthly payments of $20.50. We have 2 colors available in this. We have the black that you're looking at right now, and then we have the taupe. And I was saying earlier, they almost look like little, like poodles, or like labradoodles.
100%.
They look like, they're so adorable.
I know. Could you imagine, like, if you had these on and take a picture with your dog or something? I don't know. It's just so cute. So, again, this has that great wool blend all on the inside. And it goes all the way from right around the top of the collar all the way down in, all the way through. And then the bottom has the great sheepskin as well. So your feet are gonna be nice and warm, and it's so, so comfortable. And then I love the suede detail that they've done here with the little decorative buckle, a little bit of hardware there. This is a very unique shoe. And it also has that great thermoplastic rubber bottom again that we love. So these are lightweight, they are flexible, and they're unique.
And it's the same in all the BEARPAW. This is size 5 to 12. It's whole sizes only, including with this one as well. So if you're a half size, then you wanna go up. So I'm a 6.5, so I go into the 7.
That's right.
So just go up a size when you're gonna do this. So these are gonna be those shoes that I think when you wear these, somebody is absolutely gonna stop you and ask you, what are those? Because they're so unique and different, but it's got a little bit, you still have that like BEARPAW, like with the little buckle and a little bit of the suede right across in the front of it. These are like an eye catcher. That's what I think.
They really are. And even like right above where the sole of is, they have a little bit of suede all the way detail around that as well. And I mean, they are just so unique and cute. And like you said, I think you walk in the room, this is the shoe that you can wear something super simple, jeans, leggings, and you're gonna bust out these shoes and everybody's gonna be like, oh my goodness, I love your shoes. You know, they're gonna be talking about them. And I mean, and again, they are so comfortable. And I mean, you've got great tread on the bottom, and they're very unique. And I'm digging this brown.
The taupe?
The taupe, I'm loving it.
And I know you're looking at it on the models right now. The shaft on this is 5.5 inches for the shaft. It's got a 14-inch opening for this. So this is, again, gonna be super forgiving. But it has everything we still, love in the BEARPAW. It's got that sheepskin footbed.
Right.
It's, got all of the suede trim. It's got that curly lamb textile upper. I love these. And I know that my producer in my ear was like, did you really say that looked like a labradoodle? If you have a labradoodle
really
and you don't get the taupe, are you living life? Are you doing, because look, these are just adorable. I can't get over how adorable these are.
They're so soft. And
love these.
Yeah, I've been petting these the whole time because they are, but they're very, I mean, I just think they're really unique and so comfortable. And I love how they do the bottom of them as well. I mean, they're really all down to the detail. Look at that. I mean, where do you find a boot that has like that much technology and that much comfort? So again, this is for like really, really cold weather. You're gonna find you're not gonna slide around and you're not gonna have any problems with this cracking, because sometimes they can actually crack from it being so cold. And you're not gonna have that with any of this. And then you've got the detail here of the little bit of hardware, and this is suede as well. And this is a wool blend all the way down through here. It doesn't stop. It goes all the way down, and then you have the sheepskin along the bottom on the inside, and it's really nice and plush. And just, I mean, I would wear these just in my house on my hard floors in the morning because it's cold. You don't have to always be outside. You sometimes want to just slip a shoe on.
Absolutely.
To run the mailbox, walk the dog, whatever have you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Taupe is what Faith has in her hand right now. These are the most limited. I know why. These are adorable. Taupe is the most limited, and then we have the black that is available also. Sizes 5 to 12, they're whole sizes only, so if you're a half, just go ahead. We have about 10 in each size? Okay, each color and each size has about 10 left. So if you have your eye on a color and a size, I would definitely try to snag that right now. Plus the price that we have today is a this day only. So that $42.99 is gonna expire at the end of today. It's a customer pick, it's free shipping and handling. I feel like there's nothing else we could possibly do for this shoe because it is perfect time to get this. I'm loving.
It's gonna, when the customers buy, when they get these home, they're gonna be saying, oh, I understand now why they were petting the shoe the whole time. Now I understand.
They're going
to go, why are these
girls petting the shoes? It's because they're adorable and amazing. So make sure to take advantage of that. Go to hsn.com or give us a call, or of course you can do, if you have the HSN app, that's a great way to do this as well. But again, in both of those colors and all of the sizes, we only have about 10 in each. So make sure you grab whichever one is gonna be the one that you want. I can't get over the toe. I love, love, love them. I love that. I said this at the beginning about the bear paw. We had 3 of them, Faith. We started with the L. We just got done with these.